Namaste. My name is Mani, and today I will be doing some yoga flow for diabetes type 2. If you do not have it, it's great, but make sure that you have some kind of active lifestyle. It can be brisk walking, cycling, swimming, running, jogging, or even working out in gyms, dancing, or yoga. So I have made this flow for people who not for somebody who's been doing yoga for a long time. So I've kept it very basic. I've kept it very easy in terms of how we can do some advanced yoga poses. I have shown many variations, and if you like this yoga flow, please make sure to share it with other people also, so that many people can be benefited out of this pre-yoga videos. All right. So without further delay, let's begin. Now, the first and foremost, before we start any yoga routine, make sure that your mind is calm, your body is relaxed, and you're in a very comfortable position. Now, here, close your eyes, relax your body, just totally stop thinking for a moment, just focus on the breath. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths. You can stay there for a long time, but let's continue so that we can talk about yoga, next yoga poses. So, in the same position now, let's do some sideways stretches just for the body activation. So, here with your spine straight, your chin parallel to the ground, and your if you are not able to sit in this position, take support of some pillows, put them here below your knees, and then try to do the stretches. So here, just gently, nothing special about it. Opposite hand on opposite knee, and then you have to look at your side. Normal breathing. It's nothing complicated. We are just doing some activation of the upper body. Okay, one more time. Put it. Now, let's move on to, as we just did the body activation poses. I will come back on my stomach in this pose. Put your hands just in front of you, and now make sure that your hands are just below your shoulders. Okay. We will try to do Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Now, if this pose is too much for you, you are not able to, I will show you another variation. But if you can, take a deep breath and lift your upper body slowly. Try to look up in the sky. Your pelvic area should remain touched with the ground at all times. Okay, let me show you. If you cannot go so deep in this pose, it's perfectly fine. Just put your elbows instead of your hands, and now try to gently look up. One more time. Now we are going to lift our lower body also. So relax your upper body the way you want to. Okay. And now I'm just placing my chin on my hands and I'm going to lift my one leg and put it down. Another leg as far as possible without lifting your hips. Like your this portion should be in touch with the ground at all times. Now if you are able to, you should try to lift both the legs now as much as you can. You can stay here, you can stay here, you can go up, come down, and now we will try to lift both upper body and lower body at the same time. Now place your hands behind your head, take a breath, and lift both your legs and upper body at the same time. Come back down. Come back down. Come back down. Now, if you're not able to do this, I'll recommend you continue to raise your lower body and your upper. So we will do not at the same time, but one after the other. Now, if you were able to do you were able to reach up to this level, I can suggest another pose which is a bit advanced. But let me show you the simpler version, Dhanur Asan, that this is what I'm going to do. In the same position, just fold your legs and touch your ankle with your hands. And you can either, if the idea here is to lift your upper body and your legs at the same time. Now, if this is a lot for you, so let me show you how it should look. Take a breath and come back down. If this is a lot for you, I'll just suggest you to stay here and try to look up. Okay? But if you're able to lift, then lift. And stay. Come back down. One last time. And come back down. Right? So now we will turn our position and we will come back on the back. Now here, just lie on your back. We have to make a diamond shape with our legs in this position. Now you can place some pillows here if that makes you much more comfortable. But even if you're at this position, this position, this position, it's all right. Slowly let gravity do its work and your legs will open. Just relax in this position for at least 5 deep breaths. Let gravity do its work. You might feel your legs are becoming tired. Now fold it back, rub them a bit. Try to do this pose if you can, then first thing in the morning or just before sleeping. It relaxes your not only our mind, but it's also very good and deep stretch for our pelvic area and our lower abdominal area. So we need to get this kind of stretches for our internal organs more often. Okay, now in the same position, we will try to lift our legs and bring them behind our head. But again, if you are not able to do this, I will show you a simpler version also. But now just bring one leg, hold it with your hand, bring another leg, hold it with your hand. If you're relaxed, try to straighten them up. Okay. Now with your fingers into the ground, lift your hips up like this. Okay. Something that you should be able to enjoy actually. And if you can, then slowly push your body behind your forehead. But if you are able to come like your legs are folded, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. No need to have straight legs. If you can, just stay there. You can also support your legs with your hands if that feels good, like this way. But just hold. There should not be a tension in your body. You can also support your body or your upper body with your hands here. There should not be You should not be feeling scared doing any yoga poses. If you're feeling scared, then just focus on the breathing. Okay. So now come back, fold your legs, and slowly you can come down in a relaxed position. So after the flow pose, if you cannot do it, don't do it. We will do an easy version of flow pose, which is just to lift one leg at one time. Okay, or you can also try to lift both legs at one time. If you can straighten them. Now hold your hook your thumb with your hands. You cannot straighten your leg, it's fine, just let them be folded. And now rock your body left to right. This should feel good. Increase the gap in your legs and just relax in this position. Rock your body. Rocking is optional, but it just feels good. Okay, now let's come back down. In this position now, we will try to do, we lift our hips up from the ground and hold it. If you can come here, it's great. You can lift a bit up, it's good. And if you can go straight up, just this whole area should be parallel to the ground. Your chin is stuck to the chest, your shoulders are touching to the ground, and lift. But you can stay here, you can stay here, you can also stay here. Okay, so we did these three poses on our stomach, lying on the stomach, and we did three poses lying on our back. Now, after we have done this, let us come back down in a sitting position and straighten your legs. Now, we will do some forward bending poses. The forward bending poses kind of gives, squeezes our internal organs, and when we come back to original shape, the internal organs expands. So, in other words, we are trying to uh, kind of give some stress to the internal organs and then release the stress, and this way the activation of organs occur. So this is the whole purpose that why in diabetes these kind of poses help, is because we are activating the organs, pancreas and other internal organs that help us to create the hormones, the enzymes, and us for it's important to have the balance of those enzymes at all times. So in this position now, my aim is to do a forward bend, meaning that I want to bend my upper body in front of my, on the top of my lower body. That doesn't mean that I want to do something like this. No, my back has to be always stretched and elongated, and slowly I want to come down. Now, if straight legs is too much for you, fold it, no problem. But we don't want something like this. So we will always straight, and we will try to gently come this way. If you can, hold your feet with your hands and come back. Okay. Now another way to forward fold is in a Vajrasana position. Now here, just gently, you can place some pillows here on the mat and place your forehead on the pillows. But if you can, just then touch your body in front of you, elongate your hands and stay there. This is another way of forward folding. Whatever way suits you. You can do both. You can stick to one. Hands can also come and touch here. And one more asana is Mandok asana, which you can also try to do simply by pressing your, making a fist by both hands, pushing your lower abdomen inside, hold the breath at the same time, and come in the front. No need to touch your forehead, just hold the breath, stay there, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. Release the breath, take the breath again, push, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back, release the breath. So Mandukasana, you can also try to do, make sure that your stomach is empty while you're doing this, and you can do this 5 times, 6 times, however times it feels good for you. Uh, but yeah, for now, I think this is an excellent flow.
Hello, and if you like this, I would just request you to please share it with more and more people. Try to do it on a daily basis. It takes just 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your time. Please do subscribe and share and save to people if you like my channel. Thank you so much.